welcome back to Beyond the Cow. We are in a new month of August, and that means we are in a new unit of hexagons. As you can see, I have hexagons here. So last month we brought you circles in many shapes and forms and showing you a few little projects you can make with those. This month we are bringing you hexagons, and we will be showing you a few things you can do with them as well toward the end of the month. So we will be having about, I think, 10, maybe 12 different hexagon patterns. There'll be 2 each time, hopefully. We have been having a few video issues recently. There's only 2 of us doing videos, and we've had various health and personal things going on, so sometimes we've just not been able to get the videos out to you on time or even at all. Sometimes there are some we need to sort of back up on and do, so we apologise for that. And just to say, if you're watching this video and you are able to do a crochet video tutorial, or you would like to have a go, then do leave us a message below. Or if you're in the Facebook group, if you know my contact details, you can contact me. That's absolutely fine. Even on the email, beyondthecow@gmail.com. I'll pop that in the description below as well. If you're interested in helping do these videos, we would love to have you on board. Even if you just want to have a go, we'd be love to speak to you about that. So do think about it. The more the merrier. So yeah, just to say, some of those previous videos will be uploaded as soon as possible. But anyway, this month we have 2 hexagons for you today, and there'll be another 2 hexagons in a few days' time, hopefully. Today we are starting with the basics, the granny square or granny stitch hexagon, and the solid granny hexagon. So you know we love to show you how to make the basics. We've done it in squares last year in the 2018 Granny Square Crochet Along. We did the granny square, we did a granny triangle earlier this year, and we've done a granny circle, and we've done the solid granny square and circle and triangle as well. So today it's hexagons. So grab your yarn and hook and everything else, and let's get started. And I'll stop waffling. Let's have a look at how they're made. So to start our granny hexagon, we are going to chain 6 and make that into a ring. Now you can use the magic ring, but you want to be sure not to pull the ring in too tightly, because you do need a gap in the center. We found that if we started with a small ring, then it does start to bunch and wrinkle as we work up the hexagon. So we found that instead of even chain 4, we found it better with chaining 6. So chain 6 and then slip stitch in that first chain to make a ring, just like so. Okay, and then we're going to do this in a similar fashion to the regular granny square. So we're going to chain 3, and that counts as our first double crochet, and then we're going to do 2 more double crochet into the ring. Okay, now because if we use big spaces and gaps now, it tends to wrinkle and bunch a bit, so we found that we just put 1 chain in the corner, and that works nicely. So 1 chain and then 3 more double crochet into the ring. And then a chain 1 for the corner, and now we need 6 sets of 3 because we're doing a hexagon which is 6 sides, so you need to do 4 more sets of 3 double crochet with a chain 1 in between. So 3 double crochet, chain 1 4 more times. So when you have 6 sets of 3 separated just by a chain 1, so they might not look very separated, but they are, make sure you do your final chain 1 and then slip stitch to the top of your chain 3 that you started with. just like so. There we go. So that is round 1. Okay, for round 2, you can either change colour. If you're changing colour, then join in one of these chain 1 corner spaces. If you are keeping the same colour, you want to go into your next stitch and do a slip stitch, and into the next stitch with a slip stitch, and then into the corner with a slip stitch, so that we all start in the corner. So either fasten off and then rejoin a new colour in the corner, or slip stitch across to your corner. Okay, and then we are going to do our first corner, which is chain 3 as a double crochet, and then 2 more double crochet in that same space. So you've got 3 double crochet, and then chain 1 for your corner space. And then you might need to scooch these around a little. You're going to do 3 more double crochet into this same space. We're making a corner. Okay, so this is our corner. You can see there is just about a point there with your chain 1. Okay, so then we're going to go straight to the next corner space and do exactly the same. We're not going to chain 1 or anything in between. Straight across and do 3 double crochet in that corner chain 1 space. 3 double crochet, grab some more yarn, and then chain 1, and then 3 more double crochet in the same corner space. Okay, so there we go. There's our first 2 corners. Just pop your fingers in there and make those more prominent if you like, those corner spaces. And there we go. There are the first 2 corners. So you want to continue this around all 6 corners. 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet in each chain space. And you will end up with 6 corners and 6 sides. Okay, when you have done all 6 corners, it will be looking a bit like this, and then you want to just slip stitch in the top of that first chain 3. And there we go, there's round 2 finished. And again, if you wish to, you can just pop your fingers in these corner chain 1 spaces just to make them more prominent if you wish. And there we go, you can see you've got 6 sides and a cute little hexagon. And as with the grinding square, you can stop on any round. You can just stop with a nice little tiny cute hexagon, or you can continue. Okay, so we're going to continue another few rounds. So let me show you what's next. Round 3. So round 3, we're going to do what we did last time. We're going to either slip stitch 3 times, so 1 in each of the 2 stitches and 1 in the corner, or fasten off and join a new colour in your corner chain 1 space. Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch across. I'm just going to do this all in one colour today. Okay, so when you're in that corner with the new colour or the existing colour, chain 3 as a double crochet, and then we're going to do a corner. Always do a corner in a corner. So we're going to do 2 more double crochet. They're always sets of 3. So 2 along with that chain 3 makes our first set. And then because this is a corner, we are going to chain 1, and then we're going to put another set of 3 in this corner. So 3 double crochet in that same space. Okay, there we go, there's our first corner, working up from the corner. Okay, and now we're going to work into this space here between our next 2 sets of 3 double crochets. If you've made the basic granny square before, you'll know that you work in the spaces between the sets of 3, okay, along the sides. Sometimes you'll have a chain in between, sometimes you won't, depending on how you do it. So we're going to do it in this space here, so over this join here. So 3 double crochet, always sets of 3. 3 double crochet, okay, and then we're going to go straight over to the corners. So these ones in between corners, no chains. The only chains we're doing are in the corner, okay. So straight over to this next corner, and we're going to do 3 double crochet. And scooch that around slightly, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochet. There we go, second corner, so that's our first side, and we've got 2 corners. So for our next side, I'll show you that again. We're going to work in between these 2 sets of 3 double crochet. So in between these sets, we're going to do 3 double crochet in this space here in the middle, okay. Straight over to there and do 3 double crochet. Okay, and then you're going to repeat this around. So go straight over to your corner space and do 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and then come around to this side, do 3 double crochet in that middle space, and then you've got your corner, middle space, corner, middle space, corner, and then you'll finish with a middle space here. Okay, so I'll join you back around this last side. Okay, I am on the last side. So I've done my last set of 3, and then I'm going to slip stitch in the top of that beginning chain 3. There we go. There is the end of round 3. Cute little granny hexagon. Okay, so we're going to work up round 4. Well, I'm going to show you round 4. And again, you can slip stitch 3 times over to this corner, or you can join a new colour of yarn into that corner. Entirely up to you. So as always, I'm going to slip stitch into these 2 stitches and into the corner space, and ready to start again in my corner. So to start our corner, as always, chain 3 for your first double crochet, and then 2 double crochet into that corner space. And then, as we always do for our corner, chain 1 and then 3 more double crochet into that corner. Okay, and then if we look at our side, we have 2 spaces now. We've got 3 sets of double crochets and 2 spaces. So we're going to do 3 double crochet into each space. No chains, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Oops. Without getting tangled with our yarn. Okay, so 3 and then 3 in the second space. Like so. Okay, and then we're back at the corner. So 3 double crochet. Chain 1 and 3 more double crochet. Just like so. There we go. Okay, and then look at the next side. Again, you've got 2 spaces, so 3 double crochet and 3 double crochet. So do that all the way around, 2 sets of double crochet, and then your corner. 2 sets, corner, 2 sets, corner, all the way around. And then I will meet you back around at the end to do our slip stitch. And there we go, at the end of round 4. So just slip stitch into the top of your chain 3 as usual. There we go. You can see the sides are just wanting to sort of curve inwards slightly, so you can just give those, you take the opposite sides and just give them a slight pull they will stretch out a little more straighter, but this does tend to sort of curve in a little. But if you come to sew these up to use as a cushion cover, a blanket or anything, then the sides will come straighter as you start to pull them together to sort of sew. You can see if you start pulling that out, so it will be fine. So this pattern you can work up larger. We have found that the larger you go, the more it does tend to sort of start to buckle and wrinkle, but depending on what pattern you're doing or what you're going to make with it, the project, it doesn't matter. Like, there is a project called the campfire cardigan. The campfire cardigan, Google it, it is such an easy, simple project. I've not made one, I keep intending to, and doing these hexagons might be my encouragement to do that. And to do that, essentially you just need 2 large hexagons, and they form the underarms and the sides. So when you make this bigger, it doesn't matter, because you end up folding it in half and making those sections. If that sounds a bit crazy, then do Google campfire cardigan and crochet campfire cardigan, and you'll see how it works. And it make with or without a hood, and it's just great. It's a great project, and I am going to make one day. So you can continue making this in the same way. So remember, you just slip stitch across to your corner or join a new colour in your corner, and then do your corner of 3 double crochet, or chain 3, 2 double crochet, and then 3 double crochet. And then in each of these spaces along the side, do your 3 double crochet, and then your next corner, and then your next side, 3 3 3, and then corner, 3 3 3, corner, and just keep doing that on every round, just increasing. You'll just have 1 extra set on each side each time. So I'm going to leave this one there for today, and we're going to move on and show you how to make the solid granny hexagon. So this is the basic, and just like the basic granny square is in this pattern with these gaps, the solid granny square, we work into the stitches. I'm going to show you that one in a hexagon shape, so stay tuned. So I'm using this limey green colour, citrus green. Today's colours chosen by Mark Norman, my husband. I asked him what colours shall I use for my video today, and he just decided green and blue, so that's what we went with. Nice bright summery colours. It's quite sunny and warm here today, so, and you can hear the fan buzzing away in the background. So let's start the solid granny square. Hexagon, solid granny hexagon. Okay, so this one is fine with the magic circle, magic ring, or a chain 4. So I'm going to start with a chain 4. Excuse me. So chain 4 and slip stitch into the first chain to make a ring. There we go. Okay, so just as we did with the basic granny hexagon, we need to make 6 sections. Okay, so when we do the square, we have 4 sections, we need to make 6. Okay, so this one we're going to start with making our corner at the same time as our first stitch. So we're starting slightly differently on this one. Okay, so we're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3. The first 3 count as your first double crochet, and then 2 count as your corner chain 2. Okay, so chain 5. We're going to do this at the start of every round, chain 5. Okay, now we want to make 3 double crochet into our ring. Okay, so we are starting slightly differently, but I will explain and show you as we go along. Okay, so 3 double crochet into the ring. You're probably wondering how that chain 5 is going to come into play, but we're going to fix that at the end of this round. We're going to do another 2 double crochet to fit with that. Okay, so chain 2 for your corner. So far we've got chain 5, 3 double crochet, chain 2. Do another 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 2. That's 2 sets. We're going to do a third set of 3 double crochet, okay, chain 2. Now we're going to do a fourth set of 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do a fifth, so 3 double crochet, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we need to finish this set here. Remember, this counts as a double crochet chain 2. You might need to scooch some of these stitches around your ring, just hold it and scooch them around. So we've got 1, so we need to do 2 more to join that. We'll do our chain 2 first. Okay, so we've got 5 sets, chain 2, and now we're going to do 2 double crochet into our ring. And now we need to join this with this chain here to make that 2 into a set of 3. So we're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain up, okay. 1, 2, 3. It will also be the 3rd chain from here as well. It's the middle chain. 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into there. Okay, so you've got 2 chains below, 2 chains to the left or the right if you're left-handed, and there we go. So you've now got 6 chain 2 spaces and 6 sets of 3 double crochet, and you can see a little tiny hexagon. How cute is that? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so you have the option, depending on whether you're changing colour or not. If you're changing colour, fasten off and rejoin your colour in this corner space, okay? So fasten off and join in the corner. If you are keeping the same colour as I am, then you just want to slip stitch across into that corner chain 2, like so. Okay, so we're going to start the way that we started last time by chaining 5, and just as before, this counts as a as a double crochet chain 2. Okay, so that's our final double crochet. Now each corner will have just 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. Okay, a bit different to the regular granny square. So into the same space, 1 double crochet. So this corner now has double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet into each of these 3 stitches. So go into the top of the stitch and make a double crochet, into the next stitch and the 3rd stitch, and then we're at the corner. So remember, I said that's 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 more double crochet. Okay, and then we're back to the next side. So 1 stitch in each, 1 double crochet in each stitch. 1, 2, and 3, and then your corner double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Okay, continue this around these 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and then I will see you back to finish the round off. I'm just finishing off this side, my last stitch. Your last stitch will be in that chain where you slip stitched. Okay, it will be the top of that, so it might be slightly harder to work into. Okay, so now we just need to bring this chain that acts as our double crochet along to meet this side. Okay, so you want to slip stitch into that third chain up or third chain across. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch into there, and there is your round 2 of your little solid granny hexagon. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. So let's go on to round 3. Okay, round 3, we are going to continue in the same way, and each row you will just be adding 2 extra stitches, because you'll be doing 1 into each stitch and then adding 1 on each side as a corner. So you'll just be adding those 2 extra stitches. The last time we had 3 stitches, this time we've got 5 stitches. Okay, so fasten off and join a new colour in the corner, or slip stitch into the corner, and then you're ready to go. So chain 5 and a double crochet into that same space. 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. Okay, nice and simple. And then in your corner, double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet. And that is as simple as it is. So double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches, and then your corner space, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and that is it all the way around. When you come back round here, when you come back round here, remember you will be working into the top of that chain 3 space, okay? Or that chain 3, you'll be working into the top of the chain 3. And I'll see you around there. Okie dokie, I am back around to the beginning. So we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain up and make that into that double crochet along that side. So there we go. There we are at the end of round 3, just making some of these corners more prominent. There we go. Cute. So I'm going to show you one more round and then leave you to make this as big as you like. This one I do not think started bunching or wrinkling as it got bigger, unlike the basic granny stitch one. So I'm going to show you another round just to get you started, get you the hang of how it works. So remember, you can fasten off and join a new colour in the corner, or you can slip stitch over like so and use the same colour. So we're going to start with a chain 5 and then a double crochet in the same space, and then we have 7 stitches this time, 3, 5 and 7. Remember I said you have 2 more on each row. So double crochet into each of the stitches across. In this case 7 double crochets. Okay, and then your corner, double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet, and that is it. Literally that is it. So you've got 7 stitches on this side, and then your corner, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, 7 stitches, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, all the way around. And remember again, that last stitch is made into the top of your chain 3. And I'll see you to finish off this round. Here we go. So as before, you want to slip stitch in the 3rd chain of your starting chain. 1, 2, 3. not sure I've got the right chain there. 1, 2, 3, there we go. Slightly higher. There we go. So this is how my hexagon is looking. Sometimes it just needs a little tweak to pull it out into shape, and there we go. How simple but effective is that? Love it, love it, love it. So excuse me, so to continue and make this bigger, all you have to do is what you've done before, either slip stitch across into your chain space ready to start, or fasten off and join your new colour in that corner, and then you want to chain 5, double crochet in that corner, and then double crochet in each of the next 9 stitches. So there's 9 stitches now. The next round would be 11 and then 13, every time increasing by 2. So do your 9 stitches and then double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in your corner, do your next stitches, corner, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and continue all the way around. And then when you get to the end, you're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain, and that is it. And you can make this as big or as small as you like. So have fun. When this becomes this kind of size now, is a great size for a coaster. Usually I don't have a cup of tea today, and usually I just have a glass of cold drink because it's really hot here. But you can see it's a great size for a coaster. And if you continued this and made it bigger, it would be a great size for a placemat or a table mat, or to put under a pot plant or something. So you could have matching coasters and table mats, would be really, really great. So have fun with this, keep working it up, and I might add a couple more rounds and then show you it a little bigger. So let me do that now, and then I'll show you the final product when I've fastened off and sewn in my ends. So there we go, there's my basic granny hexagon and my solid granny hexagon, and you can see that the solid granny is about the same from side to side, but just slightly narrower from point to point, just very slightly. But you could quite easily fix these together to make a blanket or something, because they are the same size at the sides. Okay, so you could fix these together, just not quite as wide, but you just stretch it. Okay, so there are today's 2 hexagons, the granny, basic granny, and the solid granny. Always good to start with the basics. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and you've enjoyed crocheting along with me and found it useful and helpful. And if you have, then please give that like button a click and a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Go on, why not? It's free. And if you hit the bell, you will be notified every time we pop a new video up. You won't get loads of junk emails or anything else. You'll just be notified when we put a new video up. That's all. That's all it is. But it helps us to know that you're watching. It's always a good thing. So like, subscribe, tell your friends, and pop your photos in our Facebook group of what you've made today. I would love to see what colours you've chosen. Have you chosen the same colours as my man, or have you chosen different? I think you did good colour choices today. They will make a beautiful blanket, beautiful bright blanket. And pop those in Facebook group or on Instagram, #BeyondTheCow. And until next time, just keep hooking and don't let your tea get cold.